Hello, and a very warm welcome to you, especially if you're one of the many men joining us today who are, well, navigating life's journey after 60. You've tuned into the deep dive. And here, we try to cut through all the noise. We aim to bring you clarity, practical insights, things you can actually use in your daily life. Okay, let's unpack this. There's this really common belief, isn't there, that as men get older, past 60 maybe, certain things, well, they just naturally decline. We think about energy, maybe confidence, and yes, even the strength of erections. It feels kind of inevitable sometimes. But what if I told you there's something surprising, something incredibly simple, totally free, that many men completely overlook? Yet it could have a huge impact, not just on sexual health, but on your overall confidence, your energy levels. Today, we're taking a deep dive into a powerful truth. It comes from Dr. Mohit Khera, a professor of urology with over 30 years of experience. He's seen this proven again and again. So our mission today is to uncover how paying attention, really paying attention, to 4 specific parts of your body through just basic hygiene, well, how that can be a real game changer.
A game changer for reclaiming your strength, your sense of self, your dignity, well into your 70s and even beyond. It really is a strange situation, isn't it? You hear about men spending thousands, pills, treatments, looking everywhere for a boost, and yet they often miss something so fundamental, something simple, natural, and like we said, completely free. This is where it gets really interesting.
It is fascinating. And what's often forgotten, truly forgotten, is this deep connection between, believe it or not, simple hygiene and your body's internal workings. We're talking about blood flow, nerve health, hormone balance, all absolutely critical for strong erections. Dr. Khera often calls this the forgotten truth. An erection isn't just something that happens randomly. No, it's a really carefully coordinated process. It involves signals from the brain, nitric oxide release telling vessels to relax and open up, then blood flow. It's intricate. But now imagine that whole system is under a kind of constant low-level attack from bacteria, maybe chronic inflammation, hidden infections, things you might not even notice symptoms for.
Right, sort of silent attacks.
Exactly. That delicate coordination gets thrown off. Your blood vessels might stiffen up, become less flexible, the nerves less responsive, and the actual chemistry needed for the erection, that gets disrupted too. So what Dr. Khera has seen over decades is that these small daily habits, literally a washcloth, some warm water, taking care of your skin, can sometimes do more for erections than costly pills or risky supplements. It really boils down to protecting what's happening, deep inside your body.
That makes a huge amount of sense.
Yeah.
So if we're talking about these subtle internal issues, let's get specific. What's the first critical area Dr. Khera highlights? The part of the body that, let's be honest, can carry some private embarrassment when we discuss hygiene. The genitals.
Precisely. And Dr. Khera is very direct about this. He says, your genitals aren't just another body part. They are the root of your male vitality, the core of your manhood. He really emphasizes that if you neglect this area, you just can't expect it to perform when you want it to. It's logical, really. Think about the day-to-day. Sweat, natural skin oils, maybe tiny traces of urine. It all builds up around the penis and testicles, and for uncircumcised men, this can be even more of an issue under the foreskin. It creates this warm, moist environment.
It's ideal for bacteria and yeast.
Exactly. Perfect breeding ground. Now, at first, you might not notice much, maybe a slight itch now and then, a little irritation. But underneath, quietly, infection and inflammation can start brewing. And the key point is these tiny irritations don't stay tiny. They can sort of creep upwards, affecting the urethra, that's the tube for urine and semen, and the prostate gland, too. Eventually, this inflammation can even damage the very blood vessels and nerves you need for an erection. Often, by the time a man realizes something's wrong, the weakening has already begun.
Wow. So the solution is?
It's incredibly simple. Consistent, gentle cleansing, warm water, just a few minutes each day. Dr. Khera doesn't see this as a chore. He frames it as an act of respect for your manhood, protecting your intimacy, your confidence, your dignity. Things every man deserves.
That's a really powerful way to look at it. Respect for your manhood. And it shows how a small oversight can ripple outwards. Okay, building on that, the next area Dr. Khera points to is even more surprising, maybe. A place most men probably never give a second thought to, yet it holds critical keys. What are we talking about?
We're talking about the perineum. That's the space between the testicles and the anus. It's just a small patch of skin, often totally overlooked in the shower.
Right. I can honestly say I haven't thought much about washing there specifically.
Most men don't, but its role is vital. Just beneath that skin, you've got crucial structures. The pelvic floor muscle's key for rigidity, bladder control. You've got the network of nerves transmitting arousal signals, and the blood vessels that direct flow right into the penis for firmness. It's like a hidden highway for all the important stuff.
A hidden highway. I like that analogy.
It really fits. So when this area is neglected, when sweat, bacteria, maybe tiny traces of stool linger, you get chronic irritation, chronic inflammation. And here's the crucial part again, that inflammation doesn't stay put. It doesn't stay localized. It can quietly spread. It disrupts those vital nerves, weakens the pelvic floor muscles over time, and slowly kind of chokes off the blood vessels you need for firmness. Dr. Khera tells stories. Patients struggling for years, trying everything, pills, pumps. And then they start simply diligently cleansing this neglected patch of skin, and they see improvement, real improvement in their erections. He stresses caring for this area isn't just about comfort. It's about protecting the structures, controlling intimacy, bladder function, even prostate health. It's like maintaining the engine room.
The engine room. Okay, that really paints a picture. But now let's shift gears to something that seems, well, completely unrelated. This next one might be the biggest surprise yet. Your mouth. How on earth could your mouth affect your erections?
That's the question everyone asks, and it's a fair one. But the science is actually pretty compelling. You see, your mouth is home to a huge community of bacteria, a whole ecosystem, really. Now, usually your immune system keeps things in check, especially when you're younger. But as men age, particularly after 60, maybe brushing habits slip, flossing gets missed, gum disease sets in, or there are hidden infections, well, these bacteria can find ways to slip into your bloodstream.
Okay, so they get into the general circulation.
Exactly. And once they're circulating, they're a systemic problem. They can actually attack the lining of your arteries, the very same arteries that supply your heart and, yes, your penis. This attack triggers inflammation throughout your body. It makes those delicate vessels stiffen up. And you need open, flexible arteries for the blood flow required for a strong erection. If they're stiff and inflamed, well, it just can't happen properly.
It's incredible. Is there evidence for this?
Absolutely. Dr. Khera talks about a patient, late 60s, who tried everything for ED. Nothing worked. During a checkup, they found severe, long-standing gum disease, so they focused treatment there. Aggressive dental care, daily brushing, flossing, and within months, his oral health was dramatically better, but astonishingly, so were his erections. The patient called it the most unexpected but powerful change in his life.
Wow.
It really hammers home the point. Taking care of your mouth isn't just about bad breath or cavities. It's about strengthening the very foundation, the plumbing, if you like, for your erections by protecting those vital arteries everywhere.
The connection is just undeniable when you put it like that. Okay, so if the mouth is linked, what about an area that seems even further away, your feet? How do they fit into this picture of male vitality?
It does seem like a stretch, doesn't it? But here's what's fascinating. Your feet are more than just what get you around. They're like a mirror reflecting your circulation.
A mirror of circulation. How so?
Think about it logically. Your feet are the furthest point from your heart, right? The last stop for blood flow. So if blood is struggling to get all the way down to your feet, maybe you experience coldness, numbness, slow healing sores, that's a really clear signal. It's a sign that blood flow is likely struggling to reach other peripheral areas too, and that absolutely includes the penis.
Okay. So problems in the feet signal wider circulatory issues.
Precisely. And when the feet themselves are neglected, maybe there's fungus between the toes that's ignored, small cuts aren't cared for, hygiene is poor, leading to infections. That localized inflammation, just like with the perineum or the mouth, doesn't stay local. It can seep into your bloodstream, causing systemic inflammation, damaging vessels, and slowly undermining the very vascular health you need for intimacy.
So even something like athlete's foot could be a factor.
It absolutely could be, especially if it's chronic and untreated. Dr. Khera mentioned a man in his 70s. Had athlete's foot for years, just thought it was an annoyance. He had no idea that this constant low-level infection was fueling the vascular problems, weakening his erections system-wide. It was only after he really committed to treating his feet, getting rid of the fungus, practicing good hygiene down there, that he started to notice an improvement upstairs, so to speak.
It's incredible.
So that daily foot care, washing them thoroughly, drying completely, especially between the toes, checking for any little cuts or changes, it's not just about comfort. It's about protecting your entire circulation. It helps prevent diabetes complications too, and preserves nerve function. Your feet really tell an important story about your vascular health.
It's amazing how interconnected everything is. Genitals, perineum, mouth, feet. These small areas having such a huge impact. But let's broaden out a bit, because this is where it gets really interesting, I think. Dr. Khera suggests this isn't just about the mechanics of sex, is it? There's a deeper emotional side to all this.
Oh, absolutely. That's a crucial part of his message. When men come to him, yes, the conversation often starts with erections, with wanting to feel physically capable again. But he always steers it towards the bigger picture. He emphasizes this is about so much more than just sex. It's really about how you see yourself as a man, how you carry your dignity, how you choose, consciously choose, to live out the years ahead. He often contrasts the men he sees. There are those who sadly seem to give up on themselves, their health declines. And it's not just erections they lose. They lose energy, optimism, that connection with life, with loved ones. But then there are others.
The ones who choose self-care.
Exactly, those who make that active choice. And the truth is undeniable. When a man feels strong and vital in his body, he feels stronger in every part of his life. It's true. That physical strength translates. It becomes the confidence to pursue intimacy, the energy to play with grandkids, the satisfaction of waking up with purpose. So these simple acts of care we've been discussing, washing these areas, they become more than just hygiene. They are powerful declarations of self-respect. They send a message, mostly to yourself. I still matter. My health matters. My future matters. And that deep self-respect, it changes things. It changes how others see you, how your partner connects with you, and how you face the challenges of aging with, well, with resilience and confidence.
That reframing from hygiene to self-respect that really pulls it all together, doesn't it? It makes these simple actions feel much more significant. It's like a map for reclaiming strength, really.
It is a map. And when you look at the collective power caring for the genitals, the perineum, the mouth, the feet, you're building this powerful sort of holistic shield. It protects your erections, yes, but also your energy, maybe even your longevity. And the most remarkable thing, it's accessibility. Dr. Khera always stresses this. These habits cost nothing. Just a few extra moments of mindful care each day. No expensive pills, no risky procedures, no complex routines.
Just paying attention.
Just paying attention. It's you taking responsibility for this incredible body that served you for 60, 70, 80 years. He's seen the transformation. Men who felt defeated resigned. They start doing these simple things consistently, and they stand taller, they speak with more confidence, they describe feeling alive again in ways they hadn't felt for years. It's not magic. It's the direct result of choosing to respect and nurture your body day in, day out.
It's empowering.
It truly is. So next time you're in the shower or brushing your teeth, try to see those actions differently. Don't see them as just chores. See them as investments. Investments in your future, in your self-respect, and in your ability to keep living fully, vibrantly as a man. They're the foundation. So as we wrap up this deep dive, I just want to leave you with one final thought, a really powerful message, I think. It pushes back against that common idea that decline is just inevitable with age. It doesn't have to be, not entirely. These simple acts of hygiene we've talked about, washing these 4 specific areas, they aren't just chores. Think of them as medicine. Think of them as respect for the body that carries you. And maybe most importantly, think of them as hope. They're a daily affirmation that your manhood, your vitality is absolutely worth protecting, and they offer a real, tangible way to help you live not just longer, but truly better, with the confidence every man deserves.
That's a fantastic note to end on. Thank you for walking us through that so clearly. And thank you, our listeners, for joining us on this deep dive today. We genuinely hope this information gives you real value, some practical steps you can maybe start thinking about, even implementing today. If you found this insightful, if it resonated with you, please do consider liking this deep dive. Maybe share it with a friend or someone else you think might benefit from hearing this message. And of course, subscribing to our channel means you won't miss out on more valuable insights designed for you. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and above all, keep thriving.